Well, listen now. I am speaking first tonight because tonight is my birth night and I am going back home to spend it with my wife of 35 years. So that is why I am leaving you tonight. But there is no way I would disrespect the Member of Parliament, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, and not show up to this conference because he is a first class Member of Parliament. I am not going to cap and talk around it too much. But there is an issue right now. And I am speaking in the councillor section, the early section tonight. I want to say to the PNP, if you own come and tell us that you have been thieving at the KSAC already, how so quickly you find yourself in that position?
Tap your body, I see you tap your body. Now below, send them can't buy your bed. Hide them hide. With them friend things, we no frighten if we boy not a link them. None of cash. Where you at?
Their own has already given a statement to the police, to Mocha, and has told it how it a go. If they so quickly can be raiding the KSAC, thieving out the KSAC, good God, how could you make them go near billions when they're already thieving millions? There is no chance for the PNP. There are three things bothering me tonight, and I have to deal with them. One, how is it that Marky G can collect him big salary as leader of the opposition, and after 4 years of presentations, lead up opposition speech, our Minister of Finance, Favour Williams, look at him, dismantle him, make a fool of him in the debate, and the best he could say is no, he was not dealing with a real budget. He was not dealing with this budget. Everyone, what he said? He said, it's a make-believe. He was not arguing this budget. So after you go for 4 years to Parliament and make budget speech, and when the pressure and them ask you some figures and numbers, you said, no, I wasn't dealing with this one. I was dealing with something to come. He has wasted his time as leader of the opposition. The PNP need a new leader of the opposition. Marky G cannot make it.
Everybody feel your dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka. Chaka 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 chaka. Man and woman feel and do the chaka chaka. Everybody know. Dance to the rhythm, chaka chaka. Dance to the rhythm, chaka chaka.
I have 2 files here. And on top of it, I see something say, sir, one is the last 4 years of opposition speeches of Mark Golding. This is his picture. He said it was make-believe. It's not the budget as the numbers presented. He was talking about a dream of if he crossed the line. What kind of chaka-chaka business is that?
Everybody feel your dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka. Chaka 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 chaka.
Every member of Parliament is asked to get some young people to work with them in the summer program. In West St. Thomas, they come in the office and they start to work and help us even before They getting the little money or the little pay. They just come to help and to serve and build their country. Well, when they produce this picture of our leader, our party leader, our prime minister, and they put together the last 4 years of his plans. These are young, bright Jamaican children, all in university, from agricultural school to heart, all of the tertiary institutions, nursing, teacher school. When I made them read the difference between Andrew Michael Holdings' presentation and Mark Golding's, you know what they tell me? Mark Golding is chaka chaka.
Everybody feel dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka. Chaka 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 chaka. Man and woman feel do the chaka chaka.
You know I have to put on my glasses because I have to read exactly what that chaka chaka man said. We did not present an implied budget for the coming financial year. That is what he said. So what did he present? He wasted Jamaica's time. And I say to Marky G, you should pay back Parliament and Jamaica for taking that money as leader of the opposition and give the PNP a new leader. You have wasted your time.
Everybody feel dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance.
I am not afraid to say it. If any one of our ministers had come to Parliament and chat that level of rubbish, the Gleaner Company wouldn't come off of them. RJR wouldn't come off of them. The media wouldn't leave them. But they can chat any rubbish and get away with it. They have something coming to them. Call it Andrew. We are ready.
Them can't run, them can't hide, them can't do nothing. Labor right, have a mash them up, yeah. Labor right,
I want to ask every leader of this country, when Favour Williams looked at Marky G and said to him, you are Finsac 2-0, you are Finsac 2-0, she was right. Because the first time him run and jump on radio program and try to spit it off, I take this thing seriously. This is our future. We can't take no chaka chaka leadership, not even in opposition.
Everybody feel dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka.
Everybody in the world who pays attention to Jamaica knows one thing. West St. Thomas, the East, after 160 years of Paul Bogle giving up his life, is now no longer the forgotten parish or region. The East, because of the Jamaica Labour Party and our Prime Minister, is part of the vision for Jamaica. When Dr. Fenton Ferguson was MP at the time and came to the groundbreaking, he said the urban center project is the game changer for the East. He was positive, and we respect him for that. He also said at the time, now he's a tall man, about 6'5". Michelle, Dr. Charles, you won't be at the groundbreaking only as opposition. You will be there too when the keys are handing out and the opening. When Dr. Fenton Ferguson was running joke with Michelle Charles, Dr. Michelle Charles, nobody said he was classless. Nobody said he was wrong. In fling word on Dr. Michelle Charles, I was present, and I must tell you I laughed too. I took it positively. Now, good God, what did Dr. Michelle Charles say to Dr. Fenton Ferguson that was any different than what he had said to her 3 years earlier? Nothing. There's two differences. She's a lady. She's female. She's a woman. And she shouldn't throw a word on the 6-star general. Well, let me tell you something now. She fling word on Dr. Fenton Ferguson. Him never cry, him never bawl. So why Marky G got call my colleague in the East classless? I said to you, Dr. Fenton Ferguson, speak to Marky G. He owes her an apology. She did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. And when Marky G take the nerve and call her classless, he does not know that it is no different when he made the mistake of holding the chain on a platform. Yeah. They are the same. Big mistake. Those are two apologies I want from him. One to Parliament for wasting our time, and one to the disrespect to females for finding it necessary to refer to one as classless. There's another word, you know, but it won't come out of my mouth. I give Marky G a chance to make good. The last one I want to talk, you know, is the third apology that man Marky G owes us. He referred to our urban center development, over $6 billion. $6 billion with highway for billions, with new water pipe for billions, with fiber optics laid under the road for billions. He has disrespected the East when he says that so-called urban center, that little thing. I am saying to you, Marky G, we're giving you another chance. There is something big going to take place in St. Thomas. We're going to invite you again as leader of the opposition. Leader of the opposition will be your invitation to the East. And I say to you at that time, please come. Please cross it. Don't disrespect the East. You disrespect females. You disrespect Parliament. When you say it's fake numbers or numbers that don't have to do with this budget. You disrespect us when you say our game-changing development led by Andrew Michael Holding is a soul call and a little thing. Do not make that mistake again. The East is going to punish you for those words. You know that I am not a mama man. You know I don't throw word. You know I don't talk enough to apologize. And you know that the PNP has been apologizing a lot recently. But I am going to say to you, the truth is the truth. Marky G has not proven to be a patriot. He has not proven to want the best. Everything that we have done, that the world and its leaders see as great, he throw cold water on it. Well, I want to say, Marky G, put on a cap that says Jamaica first. Take off that orange cap, that yellow cap, or that red cap. That Rise Jamaica or whatever part of the PNP you are from. Put on a Jamaica first cap and wear it. Stop the foolishness. Every year you're invited to the National Youth Awards. You don't turn up. You don't come. You don't embrace what's good in our country. How people going to embrace you? That is not possible. I have one more gift for him. Because with a bad mind, I am asking him to put on Choose Jamaica, wear it well, and God bless Andrew Michael Holden. Shower labor right.
Have a party a big up Jamaica. We everyone to Jamaica. We not run let Jamaica. Cause we love the Jamaica. And to a big up Jamaica. We everyone to Jamaica. We not run let Jamaica. Cause we love the Jamaica.
Labor rights. That was a massive one right out of Western St. Thomas. And before I call on the next speaker who will cause a firestorm, you can guess who will cause a firestorm up here? You can guess who will? You can guess? All right, hold on, the labor rights, hold on. Make me out and talk a little bit. Labor rights, before me call up Wami, me have to ask you one question. Labor rights. Oh no, see how Sun and Sahara does nearly kill off the PMP them down a town what they here. Huh? Oh no, see set to how them down they drink up how much rum. A pay foolishness and got town go talk.
Rum.
What? Oh no, see the video where PMP don't know where them are demonstrate for. Huh? Labor rights. You know you said them can only account. Labor rights. What a piece of sitting. So then go down there hungry. Then go down there drunk. Sahara dust nearly kill them. And Sunday nearly get sunstroke down there. Because all Andrew tell the PNP them if you put on your rum, they not put on your rum.
Rum is my lover.
And I never say labor right. Come on, labor right. Roll out from PNP. Roll out from PNP, labor right.
Rum is my lover, and I don't care. So we drinking today and we drinking forever. Akela.
I saw them a stagger, labor right. I saw PNP a stagger.
And I don't care. So we drinking today and we drinking forever. Akela.
Them can't talk to Andrew Wallace. No drunken master. No drunken master around here. Labor rights. Labor rights. Let us welcome now to address the wonderful South Central Conference, the Firebrand MP, the chairman for Area Council 2, the one and only Clifford Everall Warmington.
Some man a general, if we get to youth, man a godfather, man a general. Them for know, man a general. God of peace, the angel of death. If we get to youth, don't fret. From you have life, you have everything. Them couldn't stop my brain, can't take my life. Jah love me so, can't take my soul. I'm going back for everything I own.
Madam Chairperson, my deputy leader, colleagues, labor rights, good afternoon. I'm honored to be back here again to support Dr. Andrew Wheatley. And I may say that it's a prelude to what's coming next month. Next month here at Council 2, we'll close off with a gospel concert on the 13th of July in Old Harbour. We're closing off next month on the 13th. I want to say at this time that there is no comparison between this government and the opposition. There's nothing they have to offer. This government has been the greatest that Jamaica has seen. And Andrew Holness government has done more for this country than any other government before him. And if Jamaica look at that, there is no guessing where we will be. And I have no doubt that we will have the third term.
Yeah, watch boss, set the trend, set the trend. We set the trend.
Look, we have 49 seats. There were 14. And I can tell you after election, they will have 14 because we went to take some of theirs.
We are beat them bad, step out and
We went to take
we are
some.
beat them bad. From head to toe, we are beat them bad. Big Gucci collection.
So they can stop nonsense. The third term is assured. And Hanjo, Michael Holness will be going back to Jamaica House and Parliament as the Prime Minister after election. I want to at this time look at the ancestry of Mark Golding. Mark Golding went down to Cambridge and said, I'm from here because my ancestral roots, my father, Logan Levy, was born in Cambridge. That's not what Logan Levy said years ago. Either Mark Golding's a damn liar or he's calling his grandfather a liar. But it can't be correct. We growing up have the concept or the belief that the only slave owners that we have in Jamaica was some white Christian guy from England. Is not so, you know? Not only Christian owned slaves here. You have white Jews from England that own slaves in Jamaica also. You have Jews who own slaves, not only Christians in Jamaica. And Mark Golding started with Logan Levy. But that's not where he should have started. He should have started with Benjamin Nunes and Esther Nunes. Those are his great-grandfather and great-grandmother. Benjamin Nunes was one of the largest slave owners in Jamaica before the abolition of slavery. I'm going to give you a history. What he willed. On April 18, 1835, the will of Benjamin Nunes was probated. And it starts like this. Jamaica, in the name of God, amen. That is Mark Golding, great-grandfather, we owned a slave. He said, I, Benjamin Nunes, of the parish of St. James, the county of Cornwall of Jamaica, being weak in body, I did him at the you know, and of sound mind. This is my last will and testimony. Whereas, instead, 2 instruments when by him trust a house from a man named Dr. William Gordon. And he said there, whereas I'm entitled to compensation from the British government for a great number of slaves that you have to set free. That is what Mark Golding, great-grandfather, said. In the abolition, he may expect compensation from England for him say, what he call it, a great number of slaves in my possession. The slave were to be freed over a period of time and then called the apprenticeship between then and 1838. He left his estate to his wife. Esther Nunes. Be going come down, try or me come here. You have 8 picnic, 8 children. Esther Nunes, Benjamin Nunes have 8 children. There are Robert, Sarah, Maria, Benjamin, Raphael, Matilda, Emily, and Charles. All right? Matilda, listen here, Matilda. Matilda was the 6th of the 8 children. Benjamin Nunes and Esther Nunes, being Jews, Mark Golden Jew too. All right? Let me tell you clear. So, Matilda Nunes, one of Benjamin Nunes' daughter. So I'm going to tell the lineage now that come down to Mark Golden. Benjamin Nunes begot Matilda Nunes. Matilda Nunes married to Henry Tyson. Matilda Nunes begot Henry Isaac Tyson Jr. Henry Isaac Tyson begot Isabel Tyson. Isabel Tyson begot Logan Levy. Logan Levy begot Alice Levy Golding. Alice Levy begot who? Mark Golding. So I tell you right down from a slave come down. Mark Golding claimed that Logan Levy was born in Cambridge, St. James. That's on the south. Logan Levy wrote, Logan Levy, was born in Havana, Cuba. Not St. James, as Mark Golding says. Instead, he renounced his Cuban citizenship to take up United States citizenship. He said, it is my bona fide intention to renounce forever all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, and particularly Cuba, of whom I was a subject. So can you born up Cambridge, St. James? The man saying born up Cuba. So when Mark claims he's one of us, become born down there, either he's a liar or he's calling his grandfather Logan Levy a liar. Himself come from there. He's not one of us. Andrew Holness is one of us. Born from a slave. Mark Golding is descendant from a slave owner. And he inherited the slave money. He inherited the money from England that they paid to his great-grandfather for slave. So I'm coming down to that. As I say, it's not one of us, but one of the slave owners who are our destroyers and oppressors. Those plantation owners who raped, starved, and mistreat of our parents. They rape and follow them, mistreat them, suffer them. That is what Mark Golding came from, not from one of us. So you can cut that out. Benjamin Nunes left his will in his property to 8 children, tenant in common. It means that it transcends throughout the family. So some of Mark Golding wealth came from that whole money. Because it came through the slavery compensation to Matilda Nunes, to Henry Tyson, Isabel Tyson, Logan Levy, Alice Levy, and Mark Golding. Tenant in common. So all the money you get to his wealth, and that whole money that came from compensation. So you can't say my one away. Not of us, not one of us. It came from that which came from his slave that his grandfather owned. Today, the descendant of slaves should not be looking to Britain for reparation. Black people shouldn't call upon England for reparation. Black people must call on those who inherit the money from their ancestors. We must call on them, not the British government. The British government pay them. So them to pay the reparation if reparations to be paid. What I will say, time come for Mark Golding to pay reparation to Jamaica. Descendant of slaves, his grandparents owned, and the slave money he inherited from them.
Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships.
So I'm saying here, time come for Mark Golding to pay black people the money he earned from his great-grandfather from the compensation from England. Okay? So instead of Jamaican even thinking of electing him, Jamaica must all call on Mark Golding to pay us the compensation that he earned, the money he earned from his slave money and his ancestors. In thought with Logan leave it at the end, he should start with Benjamin Eunice first. He went on platform in Trenchtown to show the mentality of a slave owner by shaking chain upon a black man. We can't allow that to go to make a house. The chain will bomb back day and night. Comparing Mark Golding with Andrew Michael Holness is like comparing cheese to chalk. I said the other day that they have no chance in this country. Jamaican can't give up on a freeway for take a Jewish man when who owned us long time ago. Andrew Holness came from the bowel of the slaves. He came from the plantocracy. We don't want it no more. At this stage, they are so damn desperate. They can't find nobody to campaign for them, as I said before. Then go for the sick, lame, dying and dead to come campaign. Look on KD night, then take him off of the hospital bed. Put him in a walk if you come talk. Then the nurses go for Patterson, can't even talk for them. Then go for Bobby Pickers Gill. In the earth, put in a wheelchair if you come talk for them. Then for poor Portia Simpson, the husband locked the door and hide her from them. You know, want them to take out for campaign. And if you go to Heroes Park, I said before, if you go to Heroes Park, there are extra security down there to guard Michael Manley Grave and they will take him up on campaign too. It means they can't find nobody. It means they are blank up in idea. It means they are done. And if you're calling it dead to it, what do you do? You're not dead too? So Marky G and all of them. But brothers and sisters, the journey is long. Victory is sweet. Victory is sweet. I can smell the victory. I can taste the victory. My brothers and sisters, hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Victory is ours. Victory is ours. The third term is on its way.
Marching on to victory. Live a party marching, live a party marching, marching on to victory.
Oh, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I got a special request here. I hear that there's a rhythm with Southwest St. Catherine that I don't want me love. I hear say South Central love the rhythm too that I weekly. I hear say Central St. Catherine with the big woman love the rhythm too. Me can't tell you say Upper Northeast love the rhythm too. Me can't tell you say over Terry Long love the rhythm too. Me can't tell you say Upper Tufton love the rhythm too. Me can't tell you say over Big Rob and Dr. Don love the rhythm too. East Portland and West Portland love the rhythm too. Me can't tell you say the rhythm build on I said Mary. Let it go. Come on, labor rights. Ready, 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 ready. Yes, yes, Papi. March out there. Yeah.
Any complications, no news. Everybody gone loose. Everybody gone loose. Big set. Everybody gone loose. Everybody gone loose. Shout, 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 shout.
Shower man, where shower man them there?
Shout, 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 shout.
Labor rights.
What do you got them want? What do you got them want? What do you got them want? What do you got them want?
Turn we want.
Don't be practice, man. Don't be practicing, man. Shout, 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 shout.
Woo! Labor rights. Labor rights. Labor rights. Labor rights. And we have some councillors who will bring greetings. Each councillor will bring greetings for 2 minutes. I want to invite my Bonononos councillor from the Mount Industry Division. And this division was with the other party for 12 years. And last year, February, we said, na 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 na, Labour Party territory. And she is the victorious councillor, Councillor Davis.
Boss for every boss, done for every done. Ever militant, so it and humble like a lamb, tell them no confusion. Boss for every boss, done for every done. Make them know see I want, so it and no confusion. Hey,
Labor rights! Labor rights! First, I want to big up my Bonononos, my darling member of parliament from the greatest constituency, Northeast St. Catherine. No other than Carencia Morrison. Area Council Chairman, none other than the greatest Area Council Chairman, Everall Warmington.
Shout, 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 shout.
Minister Babsy Grange from Central St. Catherine. And I have my neighbor, Minister Dunn. All the other dignitaries, senators, councillors on the platform, greetings. But most importantly, I am here to big up and to endorse the Member of Parliament for St. Catherine South Central, the Honorable Andrew Wheatley.
Shout, 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 shout.
But laborites, I just want to tell you this. I hear them talking about corruption, corruption, corruption. But I do hear them talking about the corruption in the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. Laborites, there is another corruption at the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation where they have workers there, a fraud people signature, and them a try to creep it under the carpet. But we are busting out.
All them attack, all them attack. You see all them attack, all them attack, all them attack. To the wall them attack.
I want to know if the media don't know about it, why them not carry it? Who in charge of St. Catherine Municipal Corporation? Why the media not carry it? Them not know about it. Them need to go check it out. But let me say this to you. When the Prime Minister named the date, I am here to tell them that while St. Catherine South Central will be in the winning column, Northeast St. Catherine shall be following likewise with the greatest member of parliament, the greatest Carencia Morrison. Show a laborer.
Vote for Labour. Grab your neighbor, vote for Labour. Tell your neighbor to vote for Labour. Everybody just vote for Labour. Tell them vote for Labour. That's right. Me and my neighbor.
Calling on the three councillors, the three amazing councillors from St. Catherine South Central. Calling on the three councillors. Councillor Jennifer Hall, where are you? Sydney, where are you?
Roll call, roll call, roll call. Prosperity we say, roll call. Is your name written there? Prosperity will come on. Roll call, Jamaica, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Prosperity we say, make your mark. Prosperity is yours. For Jamaica you should vote. Roll call.
Laborites, is one thing I can tell you about these councillors. Them no in I bagalang talking. Action do that. Councillor Sydney Roman.
Show a laborite. All protocols observed. I bring you greetings from the Arise the Park Division in South Central St. Catherine. My message to you today is that whenever the Prime Minister decides to call the date, South Central St. Catherine will be in the winning column. Laborite, don't listen to the Anansi story that the PMP is going around with.
Yes.
It is not by accident that the crime rate is down. It is not by accident. The employment rate is down.
Don't follow what them are saying out there. Don't follow them. Them is here to fool and trick you. They don't have no message. All them have is come to you and tell you lie. Don't listen to them. Labor right. Go out when the election call and put your ex beside the bell. Show a labor right.
Labor Party a big up Jamaica. We everyone for Jamaica. We not run like Jamaica. Cause we love the Jamaica. And to a big up Jamaica.
Boy, your boss, where? But up. Council Roman, I say, I go on. Strong endorsement. Incoming. Yes, man. You catch yourself up here, sir. And the councillor, who I love to hear from. Stalwart councillor. Veteran councillor. Hard-working councillor. That's the number one thing that recommends Councillor Jennifer Hall. I want to hear where your office said, Jennifer.
Pretty naturally, my money stack properly. One top girl, any other top of back of me. Them a go see commission, you know watch the bakery. Pretty skin, easy kill you, dance all like me. Haters, me know watch the crowd, me watch the people.
Labor rights.
Labor rights.
Labor rights. I'm not hearing you, man. I'm not hearing you. Listen, I don't have a lot to say. Labor right from everywhere. Labor right from near or far. To all the protocols observe. Good evening. Shower labor right. I can say this to you, labor rights. I can tell you this. We have a great government of Jamaica. Don't let the PMP fool you. No matter what them say out there, play blind eye and deaf ears. Let us continue the journey. Let us continue to move Jamaica forward. Let us put our children first. Let the future reveal that we have a Jamaica Labour Party that stand up for the country and the people of Jamaica. I am not afraid to tell anybody this. We have a member of parliament, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, that works. So you say when the election is called, we not in on a problem. We not worry. We not fret. We can't tell you this. The third term is loading for South Central St. Catherine. Mr. Prime Minister, I can tell you this. Count us in for number one. Labor right, good evening, thank you.
Them can't run, them can't hide, them can't do what it. Labor right, I go mash them up. Yeah, labor right, why mash them up? Why? Them can't run, them can't hide, them can't do what it. Yes, Andrew, why mash them up? Yeah, labor right, why mash them up? Why? Road that fix down, we are gonna one.
Yes, Councillor Jennifer Hall. When you have an MP who hard working, you know, I suddenly want to hear Councillor talk strong, you know. And I know that South Central, St. Catherine, is in the checked box with the other 52 seats for the Jamaica Labour Party. Shower Labour rights?
Shout, 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 shout.
Labour rights, I just want to greet Christian Tavares Vincent. Christian, stand up and say hi to Area Council 2. I'm also seeing the lovely Carrie Douglas. Please stand and say hi to Area Council 2. Senator Abka Fitz-Henley, you're no stranger to Area 2.
Roll call. Prosperity we serve.
I am seeing the general seated here. Oswald Williams, please stand and greet Area Council 2.
Roll call.
special person here, very near and dear to me. He helped to train me in the Senate. I refer to him as one president. One president, Senator the Honorable Tom Tavares, Vincent.
Upon running, roll call. Prosperity is here. You better get and vote. Roll call, Labour Party.
And of course, we can't get tired for greet her. She know how the thing go. In fact, in St. Catherine, a Spanish town, she set it thing. The Honorable Olivia Babsy. Olivia Babsy. What Babsy?
Roll call, roll call. Prosperity we say, roll call. Is your name written there? Prosperity will come on. Roll call, Jamaica, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark.
And you know, Minister Grange, the culture veteran. Listen to this now, labor rights. You know all of the Jamaican sayings. When them say plant one dead, where do? When plant one dead, where do? You no notice how the PMP them a shoot at about then dear with a call election. You no notice how them a ball for election. Well, one thing we are going to tell them, say, PMP, you can't tell we when to call the election. We are going to decide when we are going to beat you, which part we are beat you, and how much we are beat you by. We will determine that. So when you are ball for election, we are say, go sit down and ease yourself. Because your beating is loading and it is surely coming. Shower labor, right?
Them no inna my leg, no inna my leg. Them I put a little bit of money out, somewhere, and after them I lead, no inna my leg.
Joining us on the platform is Minister Alando Terry Long. Hi, Lando.
Them can't hide, them can't do what they labor right, I go mash them up. Yeah, labor right, why mash them up? Whoa. Them can't run, them can't hide, them can't do what they get. Andrew, why mash them up? Yeah, labor right, why mash them up? Whoa. Road a fix now, we are gonna want that. House a build now, we are gonna want that. Development, we are gonna want that.
But there is somebody on the other side who has a lot of talk. And I know we have someone who have a beaten, line up and package waiting for him. Right up at Northwest St. Catherine, Newton Amos. Stand up.
Can't run,
Yeah.
them can't hide, them can't do what they labor right, I go mash them up. Yeah, labor right, why mash them up? Whoa. Them can't run, them can't.
No labor rights. We don't disregard what Paul say. But we also know that a poll is a snapshot. And we also know that St. Mary is going Labour. The Labour Party will continue its dominance in the parish of St. Mary. And here to talk to us about the victory that is loading for the Labour Party in Southeast St. Mary, we welcome MP Norman Dunn.
JLP she love, JLP she love, JLP she love, and Norman she love, Norman Dunn she love.
Oh my God,
Love.
I love
JLP, girl, them a dance. You clump up in your shots. Yeah, you tan good, you look good, we a applause. If I don't pick you, you're up a top class. Southeast St. Mary, oh no hear me.
Show our labor rights. I want to recognize my friend Dr. Wheatley from this great constituency. And I'm here to give him my 100% support. But I also like to recognize my colleagues who are sitting there, and for you in the audience. When I sat here earlier and I listened to James Robertson, may have to be a laborite. May have to be a laborite. When I listen to the teacher in Everett, Warmington, may have to be a laborite. May have to be a laborite. When I listen to the councillors who came up and spoke, may have to be a laborite. And when we have our good girl, so Kerencia Morrison, and how she has mastered this platform, we have to be a laborite. So tonight I'm here from the great constituency of Southeast St. Mary, not just as a representative, but a son of Southeast St. Mary. And we have trod the road in the 7 years that I've become member of parliament. And the journey has just begun. We have done so much in the 7 years that persons cannot believe that in just that short time, so much things could be accomplished in a once forgotten place of Southeast St. Mary. We have built new hospital wards. We have built new clinics. We have refurbished police stations. We have built new bridges. We have built new roads. And we continue. We have done something that persons thought could never happen. Under the guidance of Darrell Vaz, we now have JUTC coming all the way to Southeast St. Mary. But let me tell you and assure you here tonight that Southeast St. Mary is in safe hands and continue to be in safe hands. Many times they have tried. Since I entered representation politics, it's 3 different persons that they have put against me. In 2016, they said I lost by 5. In 2017, they put a man beside me and I done him. In 2020, they put another man to run against me and I done him. And in 2025, they put in another man against me and I'm sounding the warning from now. I am going to done him. But here's the thing now. Everybody have a first name and a surname, don't it? And then we have initials that go by the name. So Babsy is BG, Babsy Grange, don't it? All right, and Kerry is Kerencia Morrison, KM, don't it? Hear this now. Then put a man against me to run against me. You know what is his initial? CB. The only CB I know is CB chicken. So let me tell you this. You know what chickens do, don't it? They always scratch for food, don't it? So I say, Mr. CB, went up to the hospital that I was born. He don't know nothing about the hospital. And he saw that there were some potholes in the road. And for every year that I've been a member of parliament, I have patched those roads, but a time has come. And I said I will not patch those roads anymore. I will now carpet the road. Carpet the road because I saw Labour Party work. Labour Party like to carpet the road. So nothing more than a man here that all of the processes, all of the agreements that was coming to fore, that we were now going to pave the road. The man run, go and start scratch the road and carry some material that people say, not me, people say is sand and tar, and go put in the hole. Why? Because he must scratch for some votes. That is what I'm doing. Because remember, the only thing when you CB is what? CB chicken. The man went to a little road in the Belfield division that is run by a PNP councillor. And he went and video a road down there named Banana Gully. And he complained about the road, scratching for some votes again, and don't realize that he must scratch for vote against him own. The PNP councillor, that is his road. But let me tell you even more. And this is a warning because I'm going to speak about this all the time. If persons are offering themselves to become members of parliament or councillors, you must not lie. Do not lie. But the man was scratching for some more votes. And he went up to a beautiful district that we have called Camberwell. Very beautiful. If you go up there, you can see the views from Camberwell. My sister taught for years at the Camberwell Primary School, so I know the area very well. And the man go up there to scratch for some vote. And you know what the man said? The man said he is from Camberwell. And that is a lie. So when he said he was from Camberwell, everybody started looking at each other and said, but we don't know this man. Oh, the man lies. So the PNP lie all the time and expect to repeat it many times for persons to believe it. That is how they are. I'm warning persons in this country that when you are going to choose representatives, ensure that they are truthful. So recently, we caught him at a meeting, and he got up and said, well, I'm not from Camberwell. And I said, repeat that what you just said. Because we know he was just scratching for votes and trying to lie. But I want to ask a number of questions here tonight. We completed a sea revetment work in Anota Bay because I am from Anota Bay. And that town is below sea level. And the government, through international partners, have invested in a sea revetment work in that town. And all of a sudden, when the work is completed, you'd have heard him on the radio calling for an audit. Lo and behold, he doesn't recognize that this project is not just a government of Jamaica project. It's a World Bank funded project that has all the rigors. And therefore, I'm saying to him tonight, call any audit you want, because we can stand up to anything that we say. So anyone aspiring for an office, they should come with clean hands and come and speak the truth. And therefore, I am asking, just like how he's calling for audit, I'm calling for a number of things. I want to know, where did he get the material that he got to put in the holes at the Anota Bay Hospital? I want to know. I want to know where it's from. So he needs to come clean and tell us where that material came from. I'm also calling on the EOJ because we all have to report what we do within campaign period. And I'm asking the EOJ to look out for a line, because he must have that line in his report to say that this was a campaign activity. And I want to know how much money was used for that, and he must declare that to EOJ. Therefore, these are questions I want to ask. And I say to you here that whenever the Prime Minister is ready, whenever the Prime Minister is ready, Southeast St. Mary is ready, because we have winning councillors in Southeast St. Mary. We have Richard Query from the Richmond division. We have Lenford Danvers from the Caston division. And we have you, Brian, from the Anatomy division. We took home our council seats in the parish council election. And when the Prime Minister is ready, Southeast St. Mary will be in the winning column. Shower Labour rights, third term loading, third term loading.
Who you voting for? Labour. Who you voting for? Labour. Who you voting for? Labour. Who you voting for? Vote for the Labour Party. Hold on, we must save our country.
Thank you, Dr. Norman Dunn. And we have every confidence. And we know if you say it, I saw it go. And that's what you say. Argument? 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 They know they say the man. Talk truth no man. Right, they say it there. No labor rights. We know that within the Jamaica Labour Party, our youth movements, they are active. Our youth movements, they are strong. They are on the campaign trail. And one of the movements that I'm most proud of is Young Jamaica and its president, Rohan Walsh. And there is no way that we could be here and not invite Roro to even give us 2 minutes of the strongest greeting and endorsement.
Them no in my leg, no in my leg. Them I put a Labour rights, and that's them I lead. No in my leg.
Labour rights. All protocols observe labour rights. I have a few things to say this evening. And I want to say before I start, DJ, find a Labour Party song and make the Labour rights them get up on them foot and make we party together because we are partying into a third term and none of them can stop we. Look on the Labour rights them get up on the foot, man. Make the party.
Labour Party marching on.
Right to victory.
Marching on to victory. Labour Party marching. Labour Party marching. Marching on to victory.
Labor rights? No, 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 no. Come on, come on. Up. Labor rights up. Where's Young Jamaica? Where's the team from Young Jamaica? Wanna come here? The Young Jamaica team, come right up here. And we say young people. This is the party that believes in young people. This is the party. Look for young people for Labour Party. Young people for Labour Party. Come now, Sanchez. Take it home.
Shout, 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 shout. Labour Party marching on. Marching on to victory. Labour Party marching. Labour Party marching. Marching on to victory. Labour Party marching on. All right.
Labour rights. Labour rights. Let me tell you something this evening. The PNP brain is in plastic, never been used. It is brand new. What Jamaica need is a Labour Party with a vision and a plan to keep taking Jamaica forward. And that is what we're going to do. We have been performing. This party has been performing. When you look at agriculture, them do 2 or 3 farm road. We do many, many, many farm road. When you look at education, we invest the most in education. Them squander Jamaica's future because them want to fill their own pockets. When you look upon crime, we are managing it. We're taking it down. All they did was to mash up Jamaica and make it look chaka-chaka like them leader. Labour rights. Labour rights. When you look at our roads, we have improved the road infrastructure in this country. All they did was leave us with Chaka Chaka Road like them leader. Labor rights, when you look at the economy, you realize how the economy look good. We have more people working than ever before in Jamaica. What they left us was a Chaka Chaka labor force. We couldn't do nothing. And so labor rights, it is your job now to go into your communities, into your districts, into those town centers, and tell Jamaicans what we have been doing. And let them know that we can't turn back now. Spanish Town look good. Montego Bay look good. Portmore look good. St. Thomas look good. Kingston look good. The whole of Jamaica look good. We cannot go back to Chaka Chaka PNP. We have to stay on course. We have to stay with Andrew Michael Holness as our leader and Prime Minister. And labor rights, it would be unfair of me to come here in St. Catherine and don't big up our brethren, somebody who has stand up for young people and for young Jamaica, Dr. Andrew Waitley. You have a real general as your member of parliament. I will not ask no question. We are going to run where whoever come and say them want to challenge him, because we will return him as member of parliament. So labor rights, if you think we start anything yet, wait till the big boss reach you later and give you the message that you deserve to hear. Labor rights, my time up, but young Jamaica is rising and young Jamaicans is on the move. Show our labor rights, show our labor rights.
You know, Roro Wash, it is always a pleasure listening to you, talking about the Jamaica Labour Party. A young man from the grassroots, from the ground up, a young man who is on the mission, a young man who is in the field, a young man who is not afraid of the battlefield, a young man who works with a team. You wouldn't understand how proud I am of you. I've been watching your journey, and I've seen how much you have inspired. I want to call the Member of Parliament, Robert Miller, because I'm going to hand the mic to you, but just come for a moment. I'm also going to invite MP Terry Long just for this moment. There's something I want to do. Wanna come closer? Labor rights. Give me some volume on that song so people understand where we're going with this. Damara, come here, please. JLP cares for Jamaica. I just don't feel as though the circle is complete. Senator, the Honorable Tom Tavares, come here, my president. Come here, my president. Where's Senator Elon Thompson? Labor rights. Where's Minister Grange? Ah! He was young Jamaica once. Minister Grange, drop that a little for me, Sanjay. President Finson, the question is asked, what will a third term with the Jamaica Labour Party look like? Jamaica is asking that question. We have been making a case for the third term because we stand on a record of performance. And now Jamaicans want to know. They have seen how we have led. They have seen how we have navigated Minister Grange. And they want to know, what will a third term under the Jamaica Labour Party look like? Where's Christian and Apka? Come on up. All members of the platform come. All no come. And I want conference to get up as we tell people what a third term under the Jamaica Labour Party we look like. Oh, it will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. Senator Fitzhenley. When I came here, Labour Rights, some volume on the mic, drop it. When I came here, Labour Rights, I asked the question from some Labour Rights, what will a third term look like? And when I asked the Honorable Tom Tavares Finson, he said to me, we will see reduced crime by unrelenting crime-fighting strategies. Senator Finson also told me that the third term will see a Jamaica with high levels of peace, prosperity, and robust security. What will a third term look like? I spoke to Senator Apka Fitzhenley and he said, accessible and affordable health care for all. I called the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, Minister of Education, and she said, the third term will see increased opportunities for youths through skills training and entrepreneurship. What will the third term look like? I spoke to the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Finance, and she said, a friendly business environment and support for small businesses, and we will see investment in Jamaica like never before. You know, I asked Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith what a third term will look like, and she told me we will see strong bilateral relationships, the strongest that Jamaica has ever enjoyed. And when I spoke to Ed Bartlett, he said, through these bilateral relationships, through these partnerships, we are going to see a tourism industry stronger than it has ever been when the people choose Jamaica. Titanium bilateral relationship. What will the third term look like? Minister Grange, you forget what you tell me this morning. Minister Grange, you wake up so early morning time. I missed a call from you at 6 when she said sustainable and effective policies to eradicate poverty and create a safety net for the elderly, persons with disability, and other vulnerabilities. You are all so strong that the third term will see eradication. That's what you're working for. Gender-based violence. You'll stand against it. and Jamaica being a bastion for sports and labor rights. MP Terry Long said to me, Kerencia, this is not just talk. We are standing on a reputation. We are standing on a record of performance. Senator Apple Fitzgerald, this is not talk. This is a commitment to prosperity. Because let me tell you something, young people, Damara, councillors, everyone who is here. This government guided us through some of the most challenging times, Kari. Let us never forget it, young people. Through the tough COVID time, this government stood up. And in the Jamaican culture, we say, support for support. Support for support. When our backs were against the wall, Minister Grange, during the tough COVID period, Dr. Nigel Clark, Dr. Andrew Holness, Dr. Chris Tufton, the amazing team. I wonder how they did it, President. I wonder how they managed. Hard work. Hard work and perseverance. Sleepless nights. Because there were some economies that crashed. There are some countries in the world that today, they have not yet recovered. And we have recovered. Remember who had your backs, Jamaica. It was the Jamaica Labour Party who was there when you needed a friend. We were there when you needed us the most. We guided you through this. And it is on this record of performance that we stand here by South Central St. Catherine, represented by the strong MP, Dr. Andrew Wheatley. And we have a formidable Prime Minister in Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. It is for this and other reasons that we make a case for the third term. Show a little. Thank you.
Job creation, reducing crime and boosting education. We will succeed.
Labor rights. No matter how some people run up and down in the place and attack, Portmore remains with the Jamaica Labour Party. Is Portmore here? Where is Portmore? Damara, where's the Portmore team that's here? Where's the Portmore team that's here? Yes, man. And I know that our candidate in Portmore, the solid, the strong MP Robert Miller, will be guiding Southeast St. Catherine into the victory columns for the Jamaica Labour Party. MP Miller.
Big Rob Miller, you sit up on Southeast St. Catherine, John. Hallelujah. Hey, Robert, Big Rob Miller, tell some PNP, tell them. Say Southeast business and leave it alone. Hallelujah. Hi. Big Rob Miller, you sit up on the winning tune. Hallelujah. Hey, Big Rob Miller, you're the boss.
Labor rights. Labor rights. Let me big up my councillors. Councillor Courtney Edwards from the Independent City Division. Councillor in waiting, Tashai Rose from the Westchester Division. And Councillor Dwayne Eubanks, Bank and Banky from the Bridgeport Division. Let me big up my colleagues on the platform. And it's a pleasure to be here at my friend conference. He's a hard worker. Dr. Andrew Wheatley has worked hard for this Jamaica Labour Party. And I am confident. Big up Councillor Edwards now. Big him up, big him up. The crew is here. And we have the biggest bell. We have the biggest bell. Dr. Andrew Wheatley has worked hard for this party. And he has worked hard for this constituency. He loves his people. And it's a privilege for us to be here at his conference. If you realize the opposition party, they have crafted their strategies on a reputation of lies and bad mind. Me have one in the constituency that all him do, me not call my opponent name. Me not give them that promotion. But all them do, I talk about drill, drill, drill. Him lie before. Column said them never poison him. But then we see, and now the truth is coming to roost. Him a talk about a drill that was bought by this administration for help poor people, children, at the Bustamante Hospital. But time will deal with him because he's looking at 3 to 5 lawsuits. So I will not speak much about that. In Portmore was governed by the opposition for years until my colleague and brother, Minister Terry Long, took reins of East Central St. Catherine. And I must say that he has been doing a very good job. And by divine intervention, the great Jamaica Labour Party would have campaigned on Portmore being the next parish of Jamaica. Them could have talked, so till them blue, Portmore will be the 15th parish of Jamaica. We campaigned, we spoke to the persons, and of a fact, they want Portmore to be the 15th parish. When the election was called, September 3rd, 2020, we got the reign of Southeast St. Catherine, a constituency that has been governed by the opposition for over 45 years. And yours truly took Southeast St. Catherine. I have one news for them. My team is here, and they can tell you that they have never seen so much development in Southeast St. Catherine as before. The development of the Jamaica Labour Party under the direction of your Prime Minister and leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. We have seen the resurfacing of the Bridgeport Business Complex and the Waterford Business Complex that has never been done for over 40 years. We have seen a place, a beautiful community in the Westchester Division by the name of Portmore Gardens. The people have carpet, they can walk, they can ride, they can skate as they want. There is also a place by the name of Robinson Close. Let me tell you about Robinson Close. Robinson Close is an avenue of Portmore Lane. And may I tell you, no worry about it, labor right bank to bank, a pure labor right there. Robinson Close, the former member of parliament, dropped the asphalt for the Robinson Close. And when him draft him voters list, and him realize, say, a pure labor right round there, him take up back the mall, take up back the asphalt and gone somewhere else. No, Robinson Close is done. I have done Penway, Merkleway in Independence City Division. And let me pause about Merkleway. Merkleway is a beautiful community that has always supported the opposition. And since I'm member of parliament, you might frighten if you believe we run running water in Merkleway because they never running water. We wire over 128 houses thanks to JSIF and the Ministry of Labour and put them on the grid. We have had zinc fence removal in Merkleway and in Mandela and Westchester Division and on Passage 4 Drive. Also, we're never done with Merkleway. We have community Wi-Fi. And if that was not enough, we have resurfaced the entire Merkleway and have drainage so the citizens' standard of living can improve in Merkleway. When you talk about the REACH program, many roads in the Bridgeport division is being done now under the REACH program. When you talk about the Sparks program, Maho Drive in the Edgewater division is being done now. And Susan Avenue in Edgewater proper and Sector F is being done now. When you talk about transportation, before Minister Terry Long, you know the 3 and the 3A used to go to Christian Penn, and sometimes they no bother going to Waterford. But since I'm member of parliament, we have reintroduced the 7 and the 7A. We go straight in a Waterford for the people them JUTC bus after bus. Last year, the constituency record 9 deaths, homicides. Since the start of 2025, we have not had one homicide in the constituency of Southeast St. Catherine. We are transforming Southeast St. Catherine. We are transforming Jamaica. If you look at the Andrew Holness-led administration, you will see that we are working. I am giving an 72 hours ultimatum to the man who call himself leader of the opposition. Him see me in a parliament Tuesday, and him see Dr. Dunn, and him see Juliet Cockburn Flynn, and him say the 3 are we done. I have news for him. I am giving him a 72 hours ultimatum to prove to the people of Jamaica that he has renounced his British citizenship. I am giving him 72 hours ultimatum to prove to the Jamaican people that he loves Jamaica. I am giving him 72 hours ultimatum to tell the people of Jamaica why when he came to Southeast St. Catherine last week, Friday, the people them never welcome him with open arms. As a matter of fact, my supporters went out to welcome him to the beautiful constituency of Southeast St. Catherine. I am giving him 72 hours ultimatum to tell the people of Jamaica why he's not present at most of the events that we hold in our country, Jamaica. National events. I am giving him 72 hours for him to prove to the Jamaica Labour Party what difference will he bring to the table if, God forbid, he gets the opportunity to lead this country, Jamaica. There are pure lies. You don't hear no plans. You don't hear what I'm coming with. And I tell you, how can you give up a very good team in Southeast St. Catherine? How can you give up a very good team for a team that is not united on the opposite side, because up to now, I don't know who is running against me, but I don't care. Them can put all of them on the ballot because we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
Jamaica, them can't hold me again. Can't hold me again. Bad mind can't hold me again. Can't hold me again.
I'm giving them 72 hours ultimatum for the whole of them. My friend Kerencia Morris call it the museum. But we'll give them 72 hours to shut down the museum on Hope Road. Them bright and liberty taking. But the most honorable Prime Minister should not contest the next election. How dare they do that? We will contest the next election whenever Andrew, Michael, Holness call election. And rest assured, Southeast St. Catherine and the Jamaica Labour Party will be victorious at the polls. Shower labor rights, third term loading.
Labour Party a big up Jamaica. We everyone for Jamaica. We not run let Jamaica. Cause we love the Jamaica. And to a big up Jamaica. We everyone for Jamaica. We not run let Jamaica.
MP Miller, that was a strong case that you made for the second term. Now, there's another MP who I will call, I know. Not only will he make a case for the third term for the government, he will make the strongest case for why he will remain the Member of Parliament for St. Catherine, East Central, one Terry Long, Minister Terry Long.
We approve them wrong. Put up your two fingers, wave on the one. And shout out, show off for the essential. So you now be asked if you will show up and see a match a Jeep-Up. When a new London say you are the talk. What's your group, Terry Long, him a the boss. The 3 term we deserve it. You know, see them all and them working. In a heavy community, yes, him serving. Heavy rocky road gets smooth and perfect.
Labor rights. Labor rights. Blessed love to you, the hard-working people of Jamaica who are here today to celebrate with us as we celebrate with Dr. Andrew Wheatley, the Member of Parliament for St. Catherine, South Central. As we await the arrival of the Prime Minister, I want to thank my colleagues at the platform for their contributions thus made and say that it is truly an honor to be a part of this political party. The Jamaica Labour Party continues to serve Jamaicans at all levels. And this is important because we have a Prime Minister who exemplifies the very best of Jamaica. So when we speak about why Dr. Andrew Holness should be re-elected as Prime Minister of Jamaica, when we speak about why the candidates that we will put forward at the next general election, why they should continue to get your support, the answer is really simple. Think of your children, Jamaicans, and think of your grandchildren, and then think of who do you want them to emulate. Think of Dr. Andrew Holness and his competition. Andrew Holness represents the hard-working Jamaican people. I saw my Prime Minister this week go from Trelawney to St. Anne to St. Mary, several other parishes in Kingston, and then this morning at 7:30, when I checked my social media before going to church, I saw my Prime Minister doing a 5K, and I'm saying to myself, what kind of man is this? For he so loves Jamaicans that he is prepared to sacrifice self to put people and country first. Now, can you say that about
any other would-be contender for the leadership position of this country. You cannot, at every given turn, Andrew Holness exemplifies the hard-working mother that I have, the hard-working father that I have, the hard-working grandparents that I have. And I have 3 sons, and I want them to be able to emulate a man also, not just me and our other colleagues, but when they think of a visionary prime minister, one who works so hard, one who works so tirelessly for the people of this country. That task can only be given to Andrew Holness, a prime minister who came out of the grassroots of Spanish Town, not far from where we are. In as much as I came out from the grassroots of Grandspen, because we understand what it means to be poor. We understand what it means to see an education as the avenue to escape poverty. We understand what it means to truly work hard, toil in the sun, to ensure that we break generational poverty. And that is why Andrew Holness is a man not just of the people, but a man for the people. And so those who would wish to spread propaganda and the lies and the rumor mill keep it turning and turning, they don't mean you any good. Because all the lies and propaganda will never erase a history that the PMP have had in this country. A history that is written in debt, inflation, low economic growth, zero growth at intervals, high unemployment rate, high crimes, low tourism, low manufacturing, erasing of our companies, a history that is written in FinSac, a history that is written in the closure of businesses across Jamaica. All the propaganda and lies in the world cannot erase the history of negative growth that is associated with those people. And so when we think of the future leadership of Jamaica, when we think of the Jamaica that we all want to live in, that future is secure with Andrew Holness. That future is secure with the Jamaica Labour Party. And the best example of that is when you revisit the COVID years. As a minister in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, I can tell you, there are several countries in the world that I travel to, and everyone wants to know, what is the secret to Jamaica's economic success? What is the secret why Jamaica did not go into a recession during the COVID years? What is the secret why not one public servant lost their job during COVID? What is the secret why not one teacher, not one police officer, not one public servant, not one fireman, not one doctor, not one nurse, not one of them lost their job during COVID? And it gets even better. What is the secret why every single public sector worker got full salary during those years? And the COVID pandemic, my fellow Jamaicans. And this is important, because it makes a difference who represents the people. Now, I remember when chikungunya was here, Chick V, and Jamaica almost closed down, mashed down. Nothing was going on because of Chick V. COVID was the worst pandemic that we had seen in 100 years, and yet still Jamaica continued to thrive. Jamaica continued to grow. And so it makes a difference who represents the people. And so the secret that the world has discovered is that when you have good leadership, leadership that is prepared to make the sacrifices, leadership that is prepared to tell you the truth, leadership that is not grounded in lies and propaganda, but in hard work, working for every single one of you, that is the kind of leadership that Jamaica now has and that Jamaica must continue with. This whole issue about 20 bank accounts or 22 bank accounts or 28, ladies and gentlemen, it is a non-issue. It don't make sense what the opposition is trying to tell you, because Jamaica must reach a stage where every black man and every black woman can have all 50 bank accounts if it suits you. It cannot be that everybody who live in Jacks Hill and Cherry Gardens and the fancy place in Montego Bay, that they're the only ones who can have 20 bank accounts and 30 bank accounts. It don't make sense. My dream for all of you here, every one of you present, is that you too can have 15 bank accounts, 20 bank accounts. You must be so successful and so prosperous that everything you touch is generating wealth for your children and your grandchildren. And I can tell you that Andrew Holness's great-great-grandparents, they were not slave owners. Andrew Holness's great-great-great-great-grandparents did not benefit from the enslavement of anybody. There was no trust fund that is passed down from generation to generation and earning interest because they got money from slavery or when the slaves were freed. This is money that was hard earned and worked for through companies and more companies. And we want the same for all of you. So when the bell is rung, don't take it for granted that because we have the big crowd here and because the country is moving in the right direction, every Jamaican, every well-thinking Jamaican must understand that your vote matters. And if you don't vote somebody who is going to take the rum and boom and the $3,000, the $5,000, or somebody who's going to take the chicken back and the ton can, they will vote for you. Somebody who go and go to the meeting and take the free KFC, they will vote for you. So our forefathers, this died, this fought and died so that we could all be free. So that no more Jamaicans must be paraded on stage or at the auction block in any chain. As a student of history, those days must never return, whether in jest or gimmicks or otherwise. No more Jamaican must be paraded in chains by anyone. That is not the Jamaica that we are building. We are building a Jamaica where this has the right now to come out and vote, and every Jamaican must send a message to the people who perpetuate propaganda and lies, the people who would rather see Jamaica burn to the ground and rule over the ashes. We must say to them that we are continuing with the Jamaica Labour Party. We are continuing with Andrew Holness. We must say to them that we are all choosing Jamaica, because when Jamaica wins, we all win, my brothers and sisters. So that is my message to you. It makes a difference who represents the people. So as a Portmore man, when they come to you with their 30 pieces of silver, tell them that there is no Judas in Portmore. Send them go on a back road to spend them 30 pieces of silver, because them can't spend it at East Central. And then can't spend it over Dabney. And then can't spend it over Robert Miller. So Labourites, Jamaicans one and all, we have a responsibility. Before I go, I have to big up, I see Councillor Damara Lawson here. I see Councillor Joy Bella Brown around the back. And I see our caretaker Marlon Gordon. And I see my East Central family all over. Big up on yourself. Third term, fully active. My East Central family, Dr. Wheatley, the entire Jamaica. Blessed love. Get the vote out.
Jamaica. We everyone to Jamaica. We not run like Jamaica. Cause we love the Jamaica. And to a big up Jamaica. We everyone to Jamaica.
Labourites, what a meeting it has been. I was told the party leader is on his way. Should be here anytime soon. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening here in South Central, St. Catherine. But we're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. You remember when I told you that them say them have 38 seats, but we count 49 plus 2? I am going to call up the candidate who will take one of those seats when me I talk about. Era Council South Central, please welcome the representative from Northwest, St. Catherine, Newton Amos.
Them no bad like me, them no bad like me, them no bad like me, them no bad like me. Yeah, if them no know me mean, tell them shy for running. see the fence them try to come in. Gully don't take disrespect that I'm a regime. Me bad mortal and in a jail.
Shower labor rights. Labor rights. This evening, I bring greetings to my brother and my friend. I want to speak to you very quickly and briefly because the party leader is on his way. The task is mine in Northwest St. Catherine to tame the dread. The task is mine to keep this rolling stone of the People's National Party in check. In 2020, I lost that constituency, I lost that seat by 22 votes. This time around, they have sent one who was dispatched from East Rural St. Andrew. He ended up in East Portland, and now he is in Northwest St. Catherine. But whatever he got in East Portland will be nothing to what I am going to give him in Northwest St. Catherine. I shall give him a backsliding of his entire life.
We have beat them bad, step out and clean, we have beat them bad. From head to toe, we have beat them bad.
What I have in my constituency is a foreigner who must be considered as a mouth of mercy. That's all him have. Him have a pure mouth on him. We set like nothing else other than rain, when rain set for fall. But tonight I want him to listen and to listen to me very carefully. My message tonight is for him. Because he goes around singing songs on platform. But Jah never give a power to a bald head. Yes? My head is bald. But listen to me carefully. And you know who I'm speaking about. I don't want him to call his name. My head is bald. But I am not a liar. My head is bald. But I am not a confessed trickster. My head is bald. But my reputation and my name is what stands for me and what stands for the people that I represent. They love to talk about accountability. They love to call on our leader and prime minister about accountability. But what about them? Is it that accountability has nothing to do with them? It has only everything to do with us? Now let us look at this together. We have a constituency that has been controlled by the PMP for 40 years. 35 of those years, we saw Robert Pickersgill as a member of parliament. And since then, 5 years after, we have Hugh Graham. Where is Hugh Graham? Where has he been? Why is it that nothing that he is sworn in the House of the Parliament to take care of the constituents, why is he missing in action? And why is it that his leader, and why is it that Mr. Damian L.A. Lewis Crawford, because Damian Crawford is the L.A. Lewis of the PMP, in no sense. Him going sue Babsy Grange. Him going sue the Prime Minister. Him going sue the Minister of Education. Him going sue the Minister of National Security. Him going sue until him going sue himself. But one thing we can tell him, that he will not get away from Desmond Mackenzie with this suit that is lying over his head. If the PMP really truly believe in the word accountability, accountability does not restrict our lives only about counting monies. Accountability is what you say and what you do. That is the most important part of being accounted for something. Why is it that the leader of the PMP has not seen it fit to call out the Member of Parliament for North East St. Catherine, Mr. Hugh Graham, and to say to him as party leader, I am instructing you to go over there and do your work and represent the people that you swore to represent? How is it that he's not able to do that to Northwest St. Catherine constituents? That is accountability. And how is it that Crawford, who has stated everywhere he goes that he's brighter than our leader and our prime minister, how come him cannot tell you, Graham, to come with him in the constituency and to do his job? The people are suffering as a result of bad roads because we are not able to effectively participate in the Spark program, because the Spark program is driven by the presence and action of the Member of Parliament. Northwest St. Catherine does not have a Member of Parliament. In fact, the Member of Parliament that is now, the MP that is now in Northwest St. Catherine, you are looking at yours truly. I am the voice and the face of Northwest St. Catherine. And I have a final warning for Crawford. If you want to find a black man that is lie, it's Damian Crawford. It's either that him lie or him don't know when he's lying. I think it is both. The man is suffering from some kind of mental incapacitation. A man who speaks about himself and about himself and about himself and about himself needs to be examined up here. I am calling on our own Minister of Local Government to investigate an issue that have arisen in the Linstead market, where it is reported that a section of the market is being sold. A section of the Linstead market is being sold or leased to some private endeavors without any kind of consultation or information sharing with those who occupy the market or with the constituents. They speak every day how much they love people, but yet they are afraid of the people. They refuse to consult with the people and to tell them what are their plans, if they have any. I am calling on our own minister to find out from the St. Catherine municipality as to what is the true issue of this matter at the Linstead market. I am very happy that I am associated with such a party, such a great party, with such a great leader, with such a great cabinet, with such a great string of members of parliament. If you should put all the members of parliament, and those especially in the cabinet to stand up in any forum and put the PMP's shadow cabinet, there will be no contest. Remember that take this election very seriously. When you go out, when the bell is called, vote Labour, vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Shower Labour right.
Grab your neighbor, vote for Labour. Tell your neighbor we vote for Labour. Everybody just vote for Labour.
Laborites, I just want you to look at the crowd out there, so. South Central St. Catherine, the river come down from bank to bank to bank to bank to bank. And so we are going to run down quickly to Western Westmoreland for 2 minutes. Councillor Garfield James, who will be the next Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Western. Where's Garfield? Come on, Garfield, 2 minutes. Where's Garfield?
Beat and teach, beat and teach, you beat and teach. Step over there, make everybody see. Just figure beat and teach. We not put boy in the
Councillor Garfield James.
on action, and them finger that's the mouth chat. Me lips seal, what a fireball come out, so from them walking at the bar.
Western Westmoreland.
No cry to me for your son.
Present for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Jungle clip them wing and left them featherless. Sister left brotherless. Get themselves in hot water and an upper door.
And Labour rights.
Them get the same time, not after.
We have a special entertainer in the house. He's gonna entertain us before we hear from speakers like the Honorable Olivia Grange, before we hear from Robert Montague, before we hear from Dr. Wheatley. The meeting will get ripe. And I'm about to hand over shortly to the veteran, to the big man. But hold it, Labour, right? Where's Councillor Garfield James? Western West. Okay, he's queuing up the music. Give us something,
Get back to me
Sanchez.
Monday. Them boy, they're not ready. Me bother leave them when you ask them. I lost them. I swear that I cost them. If them nobody in a real life, them can't be the boss. Them can't be the boss and teach. Grandson beat and teach cassava. Labour right. Jamaica Labour Party. Who ready? We have one. Ring the bell. Them can't run, them can't hide, them can't do nothing. Labour right, have a mash them up. Yeah, Labour right, why mash them up? Whoa. Them can't run, them can't hide, them can't do nothing. Yes, Andrew, why mash them up? Yeah, Labour right, why mash them up? Whoa. Road a fix now, we have no one there. House a bill now, we have no one there. Development, we have no one there.
Labour rights. Labour rights. I hear that there's a particular message to be delivered, and we're going to hear from Councillor James much later. But for now, the firebrand councillor, Councillor Ian Miles, have something stinging to say. Councillor Miles, Western.
Labour right. Jamaica Labour Party.
Everybody now. Everybody now. Everybody now. I want one who can't get up. One who can't get up. You think I saw Dr. Wheatley operate? You think I saw the JLP operate? Everybody inside, sunny shout. Let me hear you. That's much better. I want to acknowledge the presence of all the ministers, all the MPs, all the councillors. But I want to say a special welcome to all of you, the workers and warriors of this great movement. We love you, we salute you. Without you, we are nothing at all. You know, I had to journey from Westmoreland to be here. Dr. Wheatley, your member of parliament, is my brother and friend. What a good friend we have in Dr. Wheatley. But you know, my message is going to be short and to the T. And let me tell you, this is a message for everybody who's listening globally. Someone will listen to me. Because I have the authority to speak about the PMP because I was once a member of that party. So anything me say, so we go. You know, I was in the diaspora. I was overseas for a couple of weeks. And I journeyed to 4 states in the US of A. And I have not gone into one of those states and have a conversation with any member of the diaspora who did not say that this government must continue under Andrew Holness because it's the greatest government that Jamaica has seen. Then if foreigner can stay so far and see it, then who are us in Jamaica to say otherwise? Don't believe the lies
lies. Don't believe the song fies. These people want power any way, shape, or form. But it now go so. You can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool the people all the time. If you continue like that, you won't get the message, you know. The time going done now, you don't hear me. So we have to tone down the vuvuzela them. Okay then. Having said that, we realize what is about to happen here tonight. Something special is about to happen. So then, shall we labor rights? The word is left.
Labor rights.
Labor rights.
Let's welcome the Prime Minister.
As we prepare for the arrival of the Prime Minister, it is at this time I will call to the platform the veteran, our very special guest, West Kingston MP, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie.
Labor rights, are you ready? Let me see the three fingers. Come on, labor rights.
Come and get the front badge rip off. Youngster rip it off with me Bible and me prayers and me father with the sword, with me blessings and me message. So me step it out the road. Destination leads to Zion, so me must follow the code. Nothing can top we know not evil bad boy. I'm selected and elected and the hunting board. False prophet, you fi stop it, you are Satan food. Lyrics full up in me head.
All right, labor rights. If you love Andrew Holness, wave your fingers. If you love Andrew Holness, wave your fingers. I want to see every labor rights stand up tonight. Sick, lame, and lazy.
Labor rights. Ready? Let's welcome the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness. Who was the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best land? Andrew. Who had the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best land? Andrew. Labor rights, we ready now. Labor rights, we ready.
Yo, big up the whole of Spanish Town. JLP, you know the bad
Let's
go.
welcome Javilani.
Man, steady with him, Marty. Anywhere we see the enemy with. Steady up. Yeah, we bring it everywhere. Outside and Glock 17 there with it. You know one side never fear. Anywhere I go, people boy with a news or two up here. So we murder it. Run it out fast, then we turn it. It's straight like a SP government. You see them in? Tomorrow she come again. A wild side if you know how we know. Then you know see her here. A wild side we wild black rain on a bright sunny day make it. We have the 4-5 on the broke back. So no cause no eruption. Big up JLP, big up Prime Minister Andrew Holness. You see when we step out, it can't fire rapid. Light up the place like a fire rocket. From me above 14, me buy me bring it go school now, me chance in the traffic. A wild side president, me and the daddy. A be a girl, one fling is up on the Javi. We take care boy girl now. Real G no monopoly. Homestead there, tight spend there. JLP, the chromite. Room, give me one different rhythm now. Fully active. Yeah, dog. Play on different rhythm. We are big up the real money maker them. Big up the people them must say prosperity. Yeah, dog. Cause you so when you got money, you got power. And you so when you have power, they have to respect you. You know that. You know why money, power, respect. We have some. But say you are my brother, you are my brother till. We live on, we learn you what all the things say. Oh we go, I will leap a style, them style man. But I am king and I shall. Some voice and sing, I'm a buy one. I'm a fling one house on a high top. No loser, no like, say the rise up. We know me protect myself with a niner. We survive from niggas where a fight man dinner. Just another day, another life up. I'm money, power, respect. Some dog when me never did it. I say you are my brother, you are my brother till dead. We live on, we learn. I'm money, power, respect. I'm money, give you power, then you get your risk. Talk what you want, talk more, never kill. We live on, we learn you are. Well, I know. No, me lay back. Inna the me back, one inna the chamber. Travel inna the area, look out for traitor. Cause we no play that hater. We take your 3 points like we a get be a gal. And them no rate that post me go be a gal shan funny. Can't see me turn jailer. Cause we no feel and we no beg. Never. What them a say no? Me close full of money and they chatter them. Pull up on the scene, every gal a say. I be a thing they are full of parabellum. Then if a boy if I run up them a swallow. Put a big S-class when they got a revolt. Each up of them jump on the bang hello. Me roll with $1 million. God know every dollar spend out. A money power is. Me have some. Give me one next one. Oh my God. Big up Spanish Town. Am my place. Hear that? Tight spend homestead. The whole capture land. Oh, we go again. Papa rubber band, bossa rubber band. Papa rubber band, bossa rubber band. Yes, when JLP win election, you know what we are going to do. Oh, we go. We papa rubber band, a bag of gyal come on. Me travel with him and take me never trust her. Me could do soccer. Put her at the rock a bank. I want government and we never go. But me know say you never love a man, but we march with the rifle like up a camp. Well on there. Cause when they chop them a chop, put the chop pre-line. So them a chop, them a chop green grass, gold chain, I'm a chop, some a chop jeans. I hear Bill Scashy, they got sneakers, big up, tight spend, nanny homestead dogs. Every girl said the thing at me task. No jump on, can't flap with us. With speed pass, now the fat beat sauce. And we pop a rubber band, a bag of gyal come on. We bust a rubber band, a bag of gyal come on. I saw me and you never know, I saw me. Hold on. Play next one. We are represent for bad people them. No JP people them are real bad people. Big up Andrew Wellness all the time. Some boy them a waste man. She want will link up on it. She said she want me, she round there. Pull up in on me, 3 jeans, I'm a big Gansy, me a real. That's why she love me. She no want no money, she does what. I mean no need love if you take them. I mean no need money if you take them, girl, cause we are real. Money she does want. I mean no need breeze if you take them, girl. And we no need vehicle fee. Well on, say I'm a bad man, but the God a devil. She says she love roll with the job at 17. She jump now, my car road, me could left it. See you come like limousine. Suppose him see we and shell we. Say him about one step a lot, but it empty. Babes are no bad man that him a shell fish. Guess where she reach grass and tell me. A real bad man she want fling. She no wanna amateur, you know. And she no wanna do night. Well on them, me have a bad artist on DJ. Yo, Swaz. Forward them a bad bro. Rumino. Oh no, we're going a wild side. You're great, man. Big up all our people in my place, you see me? What's this? Alright then, well watch her then. Them said the limit in the sky, Jack give me wings and set for fly. Jackson P. My blessings still a multiply. Never give up, me have to try. When I fail, me just try again. See them underestimate man.
Me been a cook the mount and stay the pan me apron. Now see a waffle stop me know we kick down every gate, man. We been a wait long so just cut the conversation. You know I'm starting no beef with none of Spain, man. Strap plan I'm G, big up me day one. 2 vice in a mid. God I say no listen Satan. Stay far from altercation and just focus on the game plan. Feel for no man still a smile. Back a fight we get but look we still arise. Cause Monday I see him we. Monday I see him. Big up on yourself hear that. Big up in the wild side. You know no bro. No, body hear that. Yeah man. May I DJ one more tune and cut. Play the rhythm and film me there. Cause me I represent for real people them. Big up Babsy Grange, Mama, Honorable. Honorable. But you see anybody when I say JLP, well on no man, why you stop me rhythm? Play me rhythm. Big up your real loyal people there. Big up Honorable Babsy Grange, you hear that? But you see from you not say JLP, we no rate them. We no rate them. You know why them are for your friend. Oh, we go. What who you can? What who you can? I know for them boy, you know why you do better than. And everywhere me go, me get a bag of girlfriend. And a man, them man dirty. How comes on a room in a big up on yourself here that room.
Labor rights. Labor rights. I want us to settle down now. Because we're getting into the moment. So I want labor rights. Boy, too much of you. You're blocking the camera. Okay? Andrew Holness.
Labor rights. Who ready? Let's welcome the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness. Who was the champion? Who was the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Who are the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best plan? Andrew. Labor right, we ready now. Labor right, we ready now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Labor right, we ready now. Labor right, we ready now. Get the anthem ready now. Get the anthem ready. The river coming down, no bank to bank, it's coming down. The river coming down, no bank to bank, it's coming down. Labor right coming down, to bank, him coming down. Brother coming down, to bank, him coming down.
All right, labor rights. Hold on. Let's welcome officially to the platform leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Andrew Holness.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante, he served you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell.
Labor rights are going to ask
ask you now to go back to your seats now. Labor rights, back to your seats. Back to your seats now.
Labor rights! Labor rights! I want you to go back to your seats. Labor rights! South Central St. Catherine. South Central St. Catherine. Kindly go back to your seats. I need to see some open space before the stage.
All right, labor rights, let us cool down for the goodness and mercy. So labor rights, at this time, I want to bring to the microphone the Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Central, Minister, Entertainment, Gender, everything, Babsy, Olivia, Babsy Grange.
Babsy Grange now wing way up bright on your face. They will lock down the place them. JLP them a go for everything. Babsy they for your case. If you no vote you're careless. St. Catherine Bella ring like playlist. Babsy are for your seat so go claim it.
All right, settle labor rights. Settle. Settle labor rights. The only noise I must hear you make is a shower. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Shower every time. As we say in Central St. Catherine, nothing changes but the weather. Labour Party forever. I want to invite my councillors up here. The dread Councillor Shackelford. Come on, Chris. Chris the dread. Young, gifted, and black. Look at him. Him is everybody's sweetheart in the council. And my veteran councillor, Councillor Teresa Turner Flynn. Come on. There was a time when we run the whole place. Right? And the youngest kid on the block, Jacob Cookhorn, councillor. A nice Christian gentleman. So tonight, I come with a big, long speech, chapter and verse. But I'm not going to give you chapter and verse tonight. The next time I talk, I will go to another chapter. But for now, I just want to say to you, labor rights, you all know why we are here. Do you know? Why are we here tonight? We are here to celebrate the Jamaica Labour Party. We are here as the people of Spanish Town Central and South Central to big up our Prime Minister, the most honorable Andrew Michael Holness. We are here tonight because we're in the general constituency of South Central. What name? What name? Dr. Andrew Wheatley. I want to greet all my colleagues here on the platform. And I want to greet all the stalwart laborites here. And I want to say, Central St. Catherine, let me hear you.
Shout, shout,
Central
shout,
St.
shout,
Catherine, let me hear you. We are here in our numbers, Prime Minister. And we are here to support Andrew Wheatley and to show you that the Jamaica Labour Party is alive and well. We are alive and well in the parish of St. Catherine. We are alive and well in South Central. We are alive and well in Central. And we run the place, sir. Prime Minister. Prime Minister. Prime Minister. We run things. Things are on we. So tonight, we are here to bond together as Jamaicans who love Jamaica. To bond together as laborites because we choose Jamaica, because Jamaicans always choose the Jamaica Labour Party to set things right. So we, under the leadership of the most honorable Andrew Michael Holness, we inherited a country that was mismanaged by them people there. I don't have to call them names. And we built back this economy and created a foundation that we can now make sure that every single Jamaican benefit in the third term. And so we are stronger together tonight. And you can depend on the Labour Party to make sure in the third term you all benefit. I want to highlight the fact that the Labour Party has the most women running as candidates. You can depend on Fable Williams. You can depend on Kamina Johnson-Smith as the first woman who became Minister of Foreign Affairs. You can depend on Marissa Dalrymple Filbert. Dana Morris Dixon. You can depend on Marlene Malahou Ford. Carencia Morrison. Juliette Holness. Juliette Cuthbert Flynn. Toba Hamilton. Rhoda Crawford. Crystal Lee. Michelle Charles. Tamika Davis. Anne-Marie Vaz. And whose name I don't call? Me, Babsy Grange. You can depend on the women in the Labour Party. And tonight, I want to say to you that we can't turn back now. We set a pace. We set a platform. And every single Jamaican man, woman, and child will benefit in the third term. Many of you benefiting now, and I don't want you to hide it. Go up on social media and say it. Pick up the phone and call Cliff Hughes and everybody else and say it. And tell your neighbor, say, if you don't get anything now, you will benefit in the third term. So, we're going to step up the prosperity in the third term. Now, you know, as a minister responsible for culture, gender, entertainment, and sport, we have done a lot of things. We're establishing entertainment zones so that when the music play, you don't have to say, I want to disturb my neighbor. Because you'll have a space where you can have entertainment 24/7. Tonight, I want to tell you that we have $25 million to spend right now on Jam World. We're going to fence the place. We're going to put up a guardhouse. We're going to put up a nice entrance. We're going to pave sections of it. And we're going to start that in another 2 weeks. So it means after that, you can have your events there. And that is only phase 1. We're going to have what we call a sound stage there where we're going to make movies. And we're going to have an area where we can have entertainment galore. And we are going to have entertainment zones right across the island. So, anybody here from the other parishes, remember, we're going to be telling you about your entertainment zone soon. I want to also indicate here tonight that on the agenda, we have made sure we have shelters for women that's abused. And I want to say to the men here tonight, Labour Party don't support man beating woman. I don't know that. Labour Party men supposed to be loving and kind and take care of the woman. So when we build the shelter, we build it for those women who don't have loving, kind man. And when they're abused, we will help them to get out of the abusive relationship and into a safe space. Labor rights. Tonight, I come here to talk. I can't talk long. But Minister Mackenzie behind me saying, Babsy, Babsy. But I have something more to say. For those of you who remember the bad days, we're not going back to those days. Who remember the days when things were rationed? When you want to buy sanitary napkin, you have to twin it with milk. Who remember those days? There is an article that Beverly Manley did an interview in the Gleaner in 2020, and she spoke about the bad days. I'm going to circulate the information to you all, to remind the older folks and to tell the young ones that those days were really bad days. Even the days them locked me up for nothing. Right? We're not going back there. No way we're going back there. And so tonight, I want to say to each and every one of you, when the Prime Minister ready to name the date, and even before him name the date, I want you to remember what the song say. And I made it write the song there and produce it. Me and my neighbor. So make sure you find your neighbor now. And if your neighbor did vex, go back and talk to them. Because every single vote counts. And I want you all to go out there as soldiers of the Jamaica Labour Party and make sure you ensure that everybody, because you can make all the noise you want to know, but if the vote is not polled, you can't win. And so I'm going to ask as I close for Sasko. Him say what? We're winning? You know the song? Eh? We're winning right now. Selector.
How could I not be grateful?
Yo, watch y'all, stand up.
How could I not give thanks?
Stand up,
How could I not appreciate all these blessings I have? How could I be so selfish?
Listen to the sound.
How could I complain? How could I turn a blind eye to the sunshine and the rain? Oh, Jah provide the bread. Contentment is the bed upon which I lay my head at night. Yeah, I'm winning right now, you win.
The Labour Rights.
Say we're winning right now. Me forget I trophy to what me living right now. Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm chilling right now.
Yes, we're winning right now. Labour Rights. God bless you all. Shower every time.
Everyone who loves sweet Jamaica to stand and show our national pride. Out of many, one people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's have a big hand for Babsy. Olivia Grange, Member of Parliament. Labour Rights, Chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party. Member of Parliament for St. Mary Weston. Let's welcome Bobby Montague, Chairman of the Great Jamaica Labour Party.
Rise. The more I know who fit stop me. And we living like a movie, watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Get on you just a move to the cash way. The more I know who fit slow me down.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Prime Minister and Party Leader, all my colleagues, workers, delegates, supporters of the greatest political party in the Western Hemisphere, good night. I want to ask Andrew Weekly, where he gets so much labor right from? Because round the sub-block, over the sub-block, and in your sokak, where so much labor right come from? You know, the police almost have to lock down the road because them cannot allow nobody else to come to this meeting. And I want to say you are here tonight in your numbers because you have a member of parliament that is a good man. He has been a very good member of parliament. He's one of those members of parliament that give opportunities to young people. He's one of those members of parliament that provide a lot of economic grants to small business owners in his constituency. He's one of those members of parliament that find the primary school, the high school, the college, and the university student to give them a helping hand because Andrew Weekly knows that education is the poor man's ladder to success. Andrew Weekly has been here with you, and Andrew Weekly will continue to be here as the Member of Parliament of South Central St. Catherine. I want to say to you, the delegates, members, and supporters who are gathered here tonight, we are about to go into an election campaign. And I want you to remember that we lost 3 years to COVID. 3 years when there was no revenue coming in. 3 years of layoffs. And the only entity that never laid off any workers was the government of Jamaica, led by Andrew Michael Holness. But even when we lost the 3 years, we still end up with economic growth. We have the lowest unemployment rate in our history. The lowest poverty rate in our history. So can you imagine if we never lose those 3 years to COVID? And as we get ready for the next campaign, I want to call on you, the delegates and members of the Labour Party, to come forward with your ideas so we can put them in our manifesto. Because we know that all the information and all the ideas does not reside at Belmont Road. We want to hear from you, the Labour Rights. If you have an idea how to move Jamaica forward, we want to hear from you. I have written to the chairman of our manifesto committee, and I want to encourage more persons to put forward their ideas. Because one of the ideas I have spoken to her about is to put under the National Health Fund so that ladies who are menstruating or going through menopause should get assistance while they face those challenges. They have a lot of things here there for men. They must help the women too. And I ask you to put forward your ideas
because we as Laborites have decided to choose Jamaica. We say choose Jamaica because not only that we are Jamaicans and we must choose the country that is ours. We say choose Jamaica because it is the land of opportunity. We say choose Jamaica because it is the land that offers hope to our young people and a safety net to the elderly. We say choose Jamaica because we love Jamaica. We say choose Jamaica because all good things reside in Jamaica. And if you choose Jamaica, you must choose the Jamaica Labour Party. You must choose Andrew Weekly. You must choose Andrew Holness. Choose Jamaica. God bless you.
Come on and do your part. Vote for the best. Vote for Jamaica Labour Party. Straight from your heart. Vote for the best. Let's go to a future of prosperity.
Thank you. You know, Laborites, the next speaker needs little or no introduction to you. Whatever you want to say, only my constituency, West Kingston. But not in West Kingston tonight. So I want you to welcome Laborites, strong, committed, your member of parliament. Let's welcome Dr. Andrew Weekly.
Rise to the occasion, look at yourself and say you're strong. No one can stop you. Yeah. Rise to the occasion, go ahead, you know you're strong. No one can stop you.
Laborites! Laborites! Tonight is an emotional night for me because it is the first time in 7 years that we are having a meeting in South Central St. Catherine. That 7 years is very important. It is important from a biblical perspective because it has been 7 years of introspection and reflection, 7 years of bonding with my constituents, 7 years as it relates to representing the people of South Central St. Catherine, who are my strength, my support, my foundation over the years. I must acknowledge my 3 councillors, Jennifer Hall, Mark McLean, and Sidney Roman. I must acknowledge the workers, our supporters of St. Catherine South Central. The main reason for this, Laborites, this is where I find my strength. When trials and tribulations come, all I need to do is to go on a corner in my constituency and they lift me up. Laborites, I want to say thank you for the support over the years. South Central St. Catherine, I owe you everything.
Well, today is a new day. Give thanks to life. All praises to the Lord, the safe and sanctified. Now make them stress me. Me a wall of vibe. With red boom teacher and moon in my born the fire.
You know, they can say a lot of things. But one thing they cannot say is that my councillors and I, we represent the people of South Central, St. Catherine, every time, all the time, everywhere, wherever you want to go. We are one. And it doesn't matter who you vote for. It is one MP, 3 councillors, South Central, St. Catherine, stronger, active. We choose Jamaica.
Look at me now, when them treat me less than gold. Put me in a box like a rectangle. Oh, oh. Look at me now, oh. Look at me now, oh. Look at me now.
Labor rights. I must thank my colleagues who spoke earlier. My colleagues who are on the platform. Labor rights who are in attendance. In fact, labor rights, the last time we had a meeting of this magnitude on this ground, and PM, you recall, it was in February of 2016. We were not in government, labor rights. But we anticipated that the then government was about to announce the date for nomination and election. And my good friend, our leader, Andrew Holness, said to me, Andrew, how can we have a meeting in a couple of days in anticipation of the announcement of the 2016 election? And if you look at the front of this premises, you will see a banner, which was the backdrop then, when we hurriedly put together a meeting. The other side had a big bashment in our factory. We had a meeting right here. In fact, the stage was set in this manner, same manner. We did not have any money, but what we had was the people of Jamaica supporting the Jamaica Labour Party led by Andrew Holness. Earlier this week, while we were preparing for this meeting, I found that banner and I sent it to the Prime Minister. I said, Andrew, do you remember this banner? He said, how can I forget where I'm coming from? How can I forget the people that supported us? How can I forget Spanish Town, where I born and grew up? Labour rights, I say thank you on behalf of not only our leader, but the Jamaica Labour Party. As I look to my left, I must acknowledge Babsy Grange. Earlier this afternoon, I shared with Babsy how I entered representational politics in 2002. Babsy Grange was the deputy leader for Era Council 2. And I went into a process of an interview with 2 other persons. And after the interview, I was informed that I would be the candidate for the Nagwe division. And let me big up everyone who is here from Nagwe division, constituency, from the constituency then of South Central, South St. Catherine. And the reason why labor rights, I want to go back to those days, is that one has to appreciate where one is coming from to know where one wants to go. And I must big up my roots the communities of Nagoed, Newland, Southborough, Cumberland, West Cumberland, Portmore Lane, Portmore Pines, they stood with me when I was councillor, deputy mayor, and mayor of Spanish Town. And I say thank you, Labour.
The amount of struggles on my face, man, I big give thanks in a real life, in a real life. I pray, man, I pray, and
I recall in 2011, Labour Rights, when this constituency of South Central St. Catherine in its current configuration was established. I have been the first and only member of parliament for this constituency. This constituency was created in 2011. It is the third most powerful, strongest constituency for the Jamaica Labour Party in Jamaica. And I say thank you to my supporters, to the people, my councillors, my workers, everyone from South Central St. Catherine. It is not Andrew Wheatley, it is you that have the power. You are the one that hold me up every day. But Labour Rights, we have done well. I can stand here and list the number of roads that we have rehabilitated. We can talk about the many drains. We can talk about the many business assistance, educational programs, you name it. We are not about speaking about what we have done. We do not need to do that in South Central St. Catherine. In fact, in South Central St. Catherine, we work every day. We do not campaign when there's an election, because myself and my 3 councillors, we are always here with our people. We are not like some people, when they hear say election come, then we'll come around. We are with our people. They know us, we know them. That is our politics. But Labour Rights, we are at a critical juncture in our country's development. The Jamaica Labour Party is beyond politics, partisan politics. Our policies are not geared towards those who support the PNP or the GLP. Our policies are geared towards enhancing the lives of every single Jamaican. We are not about gimmicks. We are not about false promises. We are about what is in the best interest of our country. Whether you vote for us or not, it is Jamaica first. And Labour Rights, it might come a bit strange for us as Jamaicans to see politicians speaking not about JLP or PNP, but Jamaica. And that is why Labour Rights, we are not choosing only the Jamaica Labour Party. We are not choosing only the JLP. We are bigger than that. We are choosing Jamaica Labour Rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica.
You know, Labour Rights, we have heard those on the other side talking. We are not about just talking. They have not been able to articulate a policy or some policy direction where they want to move Jamaica. All they are talking about time come. Every time they go up on a platform, they say, time come. But labor rights, I agree with them. Time has come, labor rights, for us to choose Jamaica.
Choose Jamaica for better communities.
The time has come, labor rights, to choose a party, a government that put Jamaica first. The time has come, labor rights, where we cannot change course. The time has come, labor rights, when we say we are not just about no labor rights, we are about tomorrow. We are not about today's generation, we are about tomorrow's generation. And the only party that can deliver for Jamaica is a government led by Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Labor rights, this is a moment when we have to do some introspection as a people. Look at what the other side has to offer. Look at what you have from a Jamaica Labour Party government. You choose. Either you choose some people who is about themselves, but time come, or you choose a government that has been working, a government that has been delivering, a government that has a plan for your future, rather than just saying time come. Yes, time come. It is time for them to choose and put Jamaica first and join and vote for a Jamaica Labour Party government, because we are choosing Jamaica. We are choosing the Jamaica Labour Party. Shower Labour rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP.
For the goodness of God. Labor rights, just get up and wave your hands if you love Andrew Holness. Get up and wave your hands to Andrew Holness.
I love you, Lord.
Say Andrew!
For your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in.
I want to see every labor right stand up inside here.
From the moment that I wake up.
Wave your hands to Andrew Holness.
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful.
If you love Andrew, say forward.
All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing.
3 fingers. 3 fingers.
I love your voice.
Labor rights, let's welcome
You have led me through
leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness.
I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God.
You know, must represent.
Every time that I take the podium at a Jamaica Labour Party meeting, I am filled with pride. When I survey the audience and I see the people that I lead is an organized institution. We have processes in place, we have systems and rules, and we follow those. You will recall that in February 2024, we conducted a survey, and that told us some things that we needed to do. And we have been going through those things systematically. And as we have tightened up the organization, you would have seen the base, the workers of the party, starting to come back into the center of activity. Because like any organization, once you have been in power, in authority for any long time, what the organization stands for versus what people interpret, you can have a difference. What we have been doing is making sure that every one of you here is in sync and at one, that what the party is doing, what the government is doing, you see it as in your benefit, something that you agree to, and you will work for it. Your presence here today, in your numbers and in your energy, says to me that you believe in your party, you know your party is doing well, you understand the mission of the party, and you are ready to work to ensure that your party can continue to do the good and excellent work that it has been doing. I don't stand here on my own accord. I stand here because you have lifted me up and you have continued to hold me up. You make me and the Jamaica Labour Party and the government it forms stronger.
You make me stronger. Oh, come on. Say, you make me stronger.
And so I want you to know that I respect you. And more than that, I love you. And I want you to know that I care about you. I care about the higgler in Grassyard Market. I care about the vendor on Burke Road. I care about the bus drivers in the bus park. I care about the teachers at Jonathan Grant High. I care about every student at Spanish Town Primary. I care about the policemen and women who serve you under difficult circumstances. I care about all the people of Jamaica.
Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life.
And it is important that you understand that I stand here not to seek power for power's sake. You may not immediately recall
I am 53 years old in July. I have been in politics since I was officially involved in politics, since I was 20. And I became an elected representative at 25. So I've spent more than half my life in politics. I don't do this for pay. I don't do this for titles. My journey in leadership is such that I have passed those things. I have dedicated my life for the transformation of Jamaica. And that journey started right here in Spanish Town. I was born in a 2-bedroom board house. I was born at the Spanish Town Hospital, but immediately went to live with my great-grandmother at 56 Cumberland Road. A few months after that, Andrew Wheatley was born at Hanover Street. I went to a little basic school in Hampton Green. Then I went to Spanish Town Primary. I was there on the shift system, like everybody walked to school. You know, and I do see some people who will stop me every now and again and say, you know, we were in class together. I don't remember everybody. And then I went to St. Catherine High School. Dr. Wheatley went to St. Jago High School. And I'm sure we share the same drive. And here I must commend Dr. Wheatley. He has been a very good representative. He was a good councillor, a good mayor, and now a good member of parliament, someone who represents the people. He has never left the people. I have toured with him on several occasions, been into many of his constituents, many areas in his constituency. And all constituencies have the problems, the road challenges, the water, all kinds of issues. But you know, when an MP is on top of their game, they can stand up and face the people and give them solutions and plans. And Dr. Wheatley has established his presence in this constituency, and I would dare say he is unmovable here in South Central St. Catherine. So because my journey started here with you, I can identify with you. And you can identify with me. So you know that I am genuine. My quest to continue to lead the country comes from a genuine place that cannot be questioned. My loyalty to this country cannot be questioned. My commitment, dedication cannot be questioned. My allegiance to this country cannot be questioned. I have chosen to give my life in service to Jamaica. It was not a second thought. It was not to put on my resume. It is because I love, care, and respect the people of this country. Because I, like you, went through the struggle. I don't try to wear struggle as a badge. And I am not saying that because I went through the struggle like all of you, I should be elected. That is not my point. My point is that I have a very deep and personal understanding of what you desire, of what you aspire to be, of what your ambitions are for you and your family, and what you would like to see materialize, transform, emerge in your community, in your town, and in your country. But more than that, more than just having and hope, you can see that my government, your government, which I administer on your behalf, has delivered many of the things that you have dreamt about, that you are hoping that it will happen, that other governments have not been able to do. So you have a government, you have a leader that come from you, that understand your dreams, your ambitions, that can put it into a vision, that created a plan, and the plan is working day by day, delivering for you, the people of the country. So I sum it up in this way. The Jamaica Labour Party, which forms the government, represents your vision of what you want to achieve. The Jamaica Labour Party is your voice that speaks on your behalf and represents you. And you are the voters, the votes that turn the vision into reality. So you see those three things: vision, voice, vote. We have a vision of what we would like to see for our country. The Jamaica Labour Party is the voice that articulates it, that speaks about it. And you are the people that votes to support it, so that the vision can materialize. And when you put those together, you get another V, which the lockdown wonder, MP Terry Long, says, when you put the vision, the voice, and the vote, you will get victory. So labor rights, I want you to put that in your head. That's the first thing that we are doing. What these meetings are about, it's about to explaining to you the vision, what we are doing. It's about voicing it and to remind you, to get you as agents of the party to vote and to get your neighbor, your friend, your family member, or your enemy. Get them as well to vote for this genuine vision of our country. So this is a working meeting. It's not just about shower, and happy and celebration. It's about every single one of you becoming an active agent for the party in the field, in your workplace, in your church, in the market, everywhere. We need you everywhere to stand up and show the people the vision, show the people the action, show the people what the Jamaica Labour Party has done in this country. You make the Jamaica Labour Party and the government we form stronger. Now, governments have a duty when they are elected to fulfill the mandate that they have been given. And the expectation is that if you get a mandate and you fulfill the mandate and you do it well, and you go on to seek a new mandate, the achievements under the old mandate counts for something. It gives you credit, because that is how governments should work. Good government that perform should be rewarded. And there are many Jamaicans who think like that. If the government is performing, we will keep on supporting the government because the government is doing well. We're not going to change certainty for uncertainty. But there are members of the electorate who don't think like that. I was just joking with Minister Mackenzie a while ago, because he is a die-hearted Manchester United fan. And recently I wore my Liverpool shirt. And I know I lost a lot of friends there, because I've always been a long-standing Liverpool fan. And of course, Liverpool recently won the Premiership. Now, some people support their politics like how they support their football club. It doesn't really matter. If Desmond not change, he's still a Manchester United fan. And there are people like that. It is an irrational and illogical thing, but it is, it's part of the politics. It's what makes the politics of the country great. But you have to start to think carefully now when you're making your choices, because the consequences of making the wrong choice is much more severe if you make the wrong choice of a government than if you support the wrong football club. And that is why we come to you with this theme. You have a choice. It's part of the democracy. It will not always be exercised rationally, because you have to wrestle with your emotion, your history, your family, your community. But the consequences of using that choice irrationally could mean another FinSac. It could mean the debt going up again. It could mean fiscal irresponsibility returning. It could mean, I don't even have to go into all of the things it could mean. It could mean crime and violence going back up again. It could mean more tax. It could mean greater unemployment. It could mean that Jamaica goes back to those dark days. And that is why I have a duty, having worked with you so hard to bring Jamaica to where it is, not to leave it to chance. The good book tells you, make your calling and election so we must be systematic in what we are doing. The Labour Party, we have a better kind of politics. And we have, pound for pound, better people. When you look at our front line of ministers and you compare that with the alternative, you realize that we have better people. And when you have a better politics, a democratic politics, a politics that listens to people, that is respectful of people, and you pair that with good and competent people in leadership, then you get better policies. So the Jamaica Labour Party has better politics, better people, and better policies. And one area in which our better policies have delivered great results is in crime and violence. Crime and violence. I want to share something with you. 10 years ago, Jamaicans would be of the view that murders could never come down in Jamaica, that we will always be a violent place. But look at us now. We put in place a plan, Secure Jamaica, where we invested in our security forces, we improved their technology, we changed leadership and doctrine, we increased their numbers, we increased their mobility, and now we have a police force over which we can be proud. Today, I'm pleased to report to you that murders in Jamaica today is down 44.1% when you compare it to last year. As of today, we have seized 459 guns. 459 compared to last year when we seized 377. The government has made significant investment in improving the capabilities of our security forces and Jamaica Customs to find the illegal guns coming into the country. I want to use this platform to say to anyone who is involved in gangs and criminal activity, change your ways. Find something else to do. If you were in it, figure out an exit plan. Transition out of it. Put on them things there. Bury the gun. Or better yet, turn it in. And I say this seriously because some people take it for joke. The security apparatus of the country today is far more sophisticated than it has ever been in the history of Jamaica. The capabilities that we are putting in our security forces are now better than the capabilities of the criminals, including our cyber capabilities. So I'm issuing fair warning. When crime go down, even the criminal win, because his life is likely to be spared. He has an opportunity to do something else. His family has an opportunity to do something else. So I say it right here. The transformation of your communities will start when we get the crime down. Now we know that in many communities in this area, there is need for greater social intervention. Minister Grange and myself, I want you to understand this, every day we talk about it, the struggle of some of the communities in this area. And so I want to use this platform to say to you that for the communities where your housing has reached a point where you're seeing significant leaks. Remind me of the community, Babsy. Tars Pen, Ellerslie Pen. Those houses which were built more than 50 years ago, before I was born, some of them was built then. We are going to repair those houses and make sure that the conditions there are livable. I get the reports about the sewage in the community. The pipes are broken. Some of the plants are not working. Babsy and myself, we've been talking about how we're going to do it. So as the crime comes down, as the gang activity recedes, the government and the state has to step in to make sure that the social services that you need, your housing, your health, your education, all of those things have to be dealt with. So in addition to improving the policing capabilities, we must also improve the social services to ensure that these communities can genuinely now be placed on a pathway to achieve the prosperity that everybody else around them is achieving. But I close on a note that may not immediately be seen as critical. But I am picking up more and more it is becoming a concern. And that is the issue of violence against women and children. In many communities across Jamaica, in particular in some of the inner city communities, many of our women and children are suffering serious abuse. Serious abuse. And I have looked at the figures recently, and I'm here to also tell you that some of our men are also experiencing serious domestic abuse. Believe it or not, 20% of the cases reported are of men being abused. We have a society. We have a society, it's true. We have a society where we tend to want to say, Chuck, you're not tough, man. You have to tough it out. But what that has done for the last 40 years is to embed in us a certain aggression that has deteriorated the quality of life that we experience, because the violence and aggression now pervades almost everything that we do in the society. So part of the strategy is to deal with the murder, the man who used the ultimate violence, go upon him, hit, pop off him gun and kill somebody. But we also have to deal with the intimate partner violence, the man and woman business, where them beat up them one another and then them say them love each other. We have to deal with the family violence. People are fight over land, go hire hitman, to kill family member, to get land. We have to deal with the neighbor problem. I saw recently where two neighbors in argument, one pull gun and just shoot him. These things reduce the quality of your life. It takes away the peace that you have. And it drives you sometimes into all kinds of things in order to cope. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people get involved in all kinds of deviant activities in order to cope. So your government understands these social issues and how they are connected. And that is why a few years ago, we put in place in the police force a strategy where we have an intervention with serious violence and abuse in 10 stations right across Jamaica. And I want to just read them out. We have put in place the domestic violence intervention centers. And they are right across Jamaica. We have one in Constant Spring, Matilda's Corner, Maypen, Santa Cruz. We have one in St. Catherine in Portmore, in Negril, Gale in St. Mary, Bobby, in St. Thomas, St. Elizabeth, and St. Anne. And I want to announce tonight that you see that brand new police station that we are building, which will host the St. Catherine North and probably will become a divisional headquarters. We are going to put there one of these domestic violence intervention centers. It will be a state-of-the-art one. And what these centers do is that if you end up in an argument with somebody and it looks like it is going to go to violence and you have to go to report it, and you have to go to the regular police reception area, sometimes people don't bother want to go there. So what we have is a special unit. Sometimes it's going to be located on site but in a different location with the proper counseling and the proper support so that we can ensure that if you have a problem and you can't handle a problem, before that problem escalates to you pull your knife and stab somebody or take acid and throw upon somebody, or, you know, some people are not giving them any ideas. But before it escalates, you just go there. Believe me, you just go there and say, listen, officer, I have this problem. And these police officers are specially trained. They're not coming to kick down your door and box and beat you up. They are coming there with the special training of how to counsel you through this challenge. Believe me when I tell you, labor rights, if we do not deal with this issue of the violence that is entrenched in the society, we will reduce the murders, but you will not be able to still live in peace. Because as we are seeing now, as murders by gun is reducing, what we are now seeing coming into play is murders by stabbing, domestic murders, as opposed to gang-related murders. So the plan of the government is both to deal with the gang and gun-related murders and to deal with now this, what we call the social violence. And when we do that, it is going to transform the country that you have. That is now genuinely when you can sleep with your windows and doors open. That is now genuinely when you can feel happy about your community. That is when genuinely you can send your kids to school and don't have to worry that any pedophile or any of the big man go and trouble them. And as a woman, you can feel safe and confident in your relationship that the man you are dealing with is not going to beat you up and abuse you. And that is how we achieve genuine peace in our country. As a political organization, this is what you stand for. This is what you work for. And that is how we are going to transform Jamaica. So labor rights, as I close, we have documented over 250 achievements. We are going to create a book because that's what it would come down to if we were to circulate it, with 175 of the top ones, the major ones. Because all of you must know what your party has achieved in these past 2 terms that we have had. All of you must be armed and seized with the information. All of you must become agents and warriors for the party. We need an army of informed labor rights and supporters who will go on TikTok, who will go on YouTube, who will go on Instagram, who will go on Facebook, who will go on X and challenge the lies and propaganda and rumors that is being spread to create discontent. And once you are mobilized in this way, once you have the information, and once the people of the country is informed and understand, then we know that our calling and election will be sure. Labor rights, we have done well. There is no other government that can claim the achievements that we have claimed. There is no other government that can say they have taken on the major problems of the country: economic instability, high debt, high taxation, high unemployment, high crime and murders, and can claim that we are making progress or we have solved the problem. So we have the basis to go to the people with credibility. And we will go to them with information. So I want to know who to stop with.
I know who to stop with. And we living like a movie, watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi.
Labor rights, I love you. God bless you. Get home safely.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP.
So labor rights, let's have a great big round of applause for Prime Minister and Party Leader, Eddie Siaga. The son of Eddie Siaga, Andrew Holness. Oh, that's a moment. So Party Leader, we're coming to the corporate area next Sunday. Tarrant High School Auditorium, East Central, next Sunday. We close with the playing of the party anthem.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante, he served you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell. Choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica. We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, he never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We played our hard